escuchando? Si no.
Yo bien. Hay que ponerlo más cerca.
¿Hola? Sí.
No lo sé.
Vale. Nada, muchísimas gracias a todos por venir. Veo caras conocidas, cosa que me alegra un montón. Bienvenidos al Madrid Innovation Lab. El MIL es uno de los espacios de innovación del Ayuntamiento de Madrid. Somos 5 de la red de Madrid Innovation. En concreto, nosotros estamos enfocados en crear un ecosistema alrededor de la inteligencia artificial, las tecnologías emergentes y, pues, obviamente, las deep tech, como puede ser el blockchain. No tenemos muchos eventos de blockchain, así que me hace especial ilusión cuando los tenemos, porque queremos impulsarlo también desde el centro. Al final es una tecnología que está impactando muchísimo, sobre todo en sectores más públicos, todo el tema de trazabilidad. Así que nada, siempre que queráis hacer cualquier cosa en el MIL, son más que bienvenidos. Y nada, sin más, yo no os entretengo más. Os dejo con José Antonio y con José Ángel, que va a ser una charla súper enriquecedora y sobre todo con un montón de innovación. Gracias.
Muchas gracias, Angélica. ¿Se me oye bien? Sí. Vale. Vamos a cambiar a inglés porque esto también está retransmitido online y hay un público que solo nos puede entender en inglés, así que voy a pasar al inglés. Welcome everyone for coming today. I'm very happy to see some familiar faces, new ones. Rain, I think, didn't help, but don't worry. I want to introduce everyone to Sahau Connect. It's a event that I would like everyone to enjoy. We are going to invite experts from different fields like legal, business, technology, and I want that everyone interact in these events so we can understand more what they are doing. In this case, we have Pepe, is José Ángel Fernández, is the CEO of Prosegur Crypto, and today we will talk about institutional custody and gold tokenization, that I think is now we see in the market. No? We see gold and silver, that they are playing a big role. And I want to talk also that this is thank you to Madrid Innovation Lab that allow us to have this kind of events. Also INFTF, that is the place where I am working, is a foundation related to blockchain. We think that we spend time in financial inclusion and all related to blockchain that could help in this topic. We have been working in topics like inward remittance. We have been creating a solution with an Ethiopian bank called Bank of Oromia, and the Ethiopian diaspora is able to send small amounts of money, like 50 cents from Europe or US, with their credit card or their bank with a bank transfer, and their families or friends receive this money in just few seconds because everything works on chain using a non-custodial wallet and the help of the bank that settles these amounts in seconds. So, and everything is on chain. We are not playing with exchange, we are not playing with other trick to make this happen, like many other business do. And soon probably we have very big news related to cross-border remittance, where we are involved right now with a stablecoin company and one of the biggest players in the cross-border remittance. And nothing else from my part. My name is José Antonio Lázaro. I will be the host today. Please, you have some food, some drinks close to these tables. Feel free to stand and take everything in any time. The toilet is in the bottom. And please raise your hand anytime. We want to be something interactive. Please ask any questions to Pepe because we bring here Pepe to answer these questions and any related questions about his business. So first of all, thank you, Pepe, for coming today.
Pleasure.
It's a pleasure for us having you today. Let's start with the first question. Now, who are you? What is your business background? And something personal that you can share with us to make you to understand you a little more.
Yep. I'm a very old guy. Hello to everyone. Yes, more than an appear. I've been working for banks all my life. I've been working for Santander Bank. It's an international bank you may know. All in Latin America. I've been living in Chile, in Argentina, in Venezuela, Brazil, Puerto Rico, a lot of countries during almost 12 years. So a long time, installing core banking system, very old in COBOL. After that, I work in ING Direct, you may know, now it's ING Bank. The first full online bank in Spain with very old-fashioned technology, but very, very useful with a Cuenta Naranja and all of that stuff. Mortgages, loans, yeah, a lot of things learned there. And after that, I've been working for BBVA, many roles there. I've been in innovation late time. So that was my previous role there, making the most interactive things in the digital channels, in web and mobile. So that's why I try to follow this path and join Prosegur in 2019 to start new things. You know, Prosegur is a big company, 6 billion revenue per year. It's two public companies, Prosegur and Prosegur Cash in Madrid Stock Exchange. And yeah, Prosegur Cash is the big one, and the 50% of EBITDA of the company comes from Prosegur Cash. But Cash is declining. Cash is not going to die in the short term, in the middle term, and in the long term, because the rest of the world is not Europe. We see a lot of electronic payments here, yes, but the rest of the world is not Europe. You go to Africa, we are in India, we are in Philippines, we are in Malaysia, we are in Australia. Hello, Australia. So yes, the rest of the world is not Europe. You go to Sweden, you go to the Nordics, and you couldn't see a crown. Yeah, the cash doesn't exist, but you go to Argentina, everything works with cash. So we are very big there, but the challenge here is to modify the core of the company to survive a 50-year cycle, right? So we started to buy some startups. We buy Geld and Berubi, two fidelity companies, to start relationship with the consumer. And they are loyalty companies. They do cashback. So if you change your purchase habits, if you change Coca-Cola from Pepsi, we give you money because Pepsi pay us $2, and we give you $1 to modify your habits. This is Geld and this is Berubi. In the very beginning, I did that. After that, we bought an electronic money institution in Uruguay, Mi Dinero, which is the first card issuer in the region. Very familiar there with prepayment cards mostly, but they have credit and debit and a lot of cards. I'm not an expert in electronic payment methods, but I know a lot of things about that. After that, we believe that if the economy is going to be tokenized somehow, we must remain the custodians of that assets. This started like an idea, like an internal contest. And I say, yes, we should go crypto. It was a challenge, and there in 2021, Prosegur Crypto started. Today, we have 4 bankers, crypto bankers, one in Madrid, one in Andorra, one in Sao Paulo, and one in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Now I'm going to explain why we have bankers. All of them have a license, operations license. They are regulated. The companies, Prosegur Crypto de Argentina, Prosegur Custodia Digitals de Andorra, we have different companies with license to operate there. Our natural customer is banks. Banks. So if a bank want to sell or distribute crypto to their customers, they have to do nothing. We have all the APIs, all the web services to do the thing. We have a platform. Yes, we have the prices. We go to the exchanges. We fix the price. We do best execution. We move the funds from hot to cold custody, absolutely transparent for them. We do the AML. We do all the things. Even we do the operation, the call center. They have to do nothing except the screens. Dumb screens. So we are working with some underlying banks here in Spain. My investor and other banks are interested too. So this is our core system product, institutional custody and brokerage for financial institutions. Second product is Prosegur Digital Defender. We are going to go live perhaps in a week. Prosegur Digital Defender is a platform for governments just to capture the digital assets that the law forces, police, Guardia Civil, and etc. They capture for the operations with the narco. Yeah. So we are the custodians waiting for the court power to give us the information to do what to do with the funds. Perhaps return the funds to the person because he's innocent or whatever, or sell the funds in the market and put the money, the fiat money, into Agencia Tributaria, taxes agency.
Tax authority.
Yeah, exactly. We do that. We have a big contract with the Interior Affairs Ministry. We are extending this to other ministries, including Defense Ministry. We are expanding digital defense to Europol and Latin America and Policía Federal do Brasil. It's very interesting because we have no competence here. We are a very big company, and you can verify our bankers. You can go there and touch the private keys. You can touch them. So they like a lot. Where are the funds? Well, we don't know. Coinbase, where is Coinbase? Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, Prosegur, you know. I can invite you to a coffee and tell you where the private keys are. So this is a problem of private keys, yes, but you can go there and check them out. This is important. Third, as we have a tokenization platform, we do digital gold. The Prosegur Digital Gold is very simple. We buy a gold bullion, 1 kilogram of gold. We tokenize it in 1 gram with T-Rex, and it's a layer 2 of Ethereum. We do the tokenization 1 gram, and this gram represents the property of the physical gold. It's not a capital market instrument, it's not a cryptocurrency, it's gold, physical gold, but it's tokenized, and the blockchain represents the property of the gold. And it's very, very good opportunity to get closer to the gold investment without the problems that the gold investment has. If you go for an ETF of gold, yeah, you have gold. No, your seller have the gold. You have a capital market asset. You have to go MiFID, and you have to have a lot of questions about MiFID. You have to respond or answer somehow. If not, the ETF is not for you. But this is gold. It is not regulated. So the Commission of Assets here in Spain, CMNB, tell us that this is not a MiCA product, and this is not a MiFID product. So it's good because it's gold. It's what they want, and it's what we want. We are going to expand this to Latin America, Asia. We are in India. India is a very gold lover country, and we are going to European Union 27 just this month to extend all the operation. And the fourth product is very common here, is the tokenization of asset market, capital markets. We are the first company to be integrated with the whole thing. I mean, the previous ERIR were previous asset agencies. We are not a previous asset agency. We are the first one that is ERIR. ERIR is entidad, representación, información y registro. So we can represent the asset with tokens instead of a centralized deposit. Iberclear here in Spain. Iberclear is not anymore the only one representation of the assets. So the DLT is the new representation of the assets, and we are going to tokenize the first bond of a private company here in Spain. We are going to do definitely in a couple of months or less. Yes, these are our 4 products. Are very, very proud because in Argentina they are doing things, in Andorra they are doing things, and of course in Sao Paulo they are doing very, very good things.
Thank you so much for all the overview and explaining us all the products, but I would like to go first to the past, because some of the people that probably are watching us, they don't know about Prosegur because they are not from Spain and other countries that Prosegur is not there. And for me and many of our audience, I think Prosegur is part of the Spanish culture. No, I think it's a brand that everyone can recognize with the private guards, these bands, yellow bands. So, could you explain to the audience how Prosegur start, what business they have, and how we come today?
It's a very pretty story. Today, this year is the 50th anniversary of Prosegur.
Congrats.
Yeah, I didn't know. Also, it's a very special company. It's the 50th anniversary. So they started running the Castellana Avenue with one single van, yellow van, empty, but armored van. Okay? Why? Just to take the attention of the banks, the old-fashioned bank, they were in Castellana, okay? BBVA, Santander, well, the old ones. So, why are they here? What do they do? They get the money and take the risk from us, because in the previous, your account balance was in the branch, in a safe box, right? So they started selling this, just taking the risk apart. So this is how Prosegur started. In cash in transit, is moving cash money from A to B, and if you don't need the money, we take care of it in a very big bunker here in Madrid. It's 4 billion cash here in Madrid. We have 600 bunkers all over the world. This was the first product, cash in transit. Now we do residential alarms, Prosegur Movistar alarms. We do physical security with Prosegur Security. This is the people who takes care of your security in the Museo del Prado, Santiago Bernabeu, a lot of, you can see Prosegur guys in a lot of places. We do cyber security with Cypher, a company that we bought. We do AML, AML treatment for banks and insurance company with AML Check, which is another company. We have the Change Group International. It's a very big company of Forex exchange. Is this Forex exchange for tourists in airports and in touristic places. We have here 21 branches in Sol, Gran Via, 21 branches. Very big rent per month, but it's how it works. Yeah, it's the casual tourist that wants to change $1,000 for 1,000 euros. Yeah, this is it's a very big company. It's from Prosegur also. We have Medinero. We have a lot of banking correspondent in Latin America. Here it doesn't exist, but in Latin America we have Facilito, Pagafácil, a lot of big companies there. It's a very huge group with a lot of business. Some of them were inorganical. We bought them, but crypto is starting from zero. I founded the company as a part of CEO of Prosegur Crypto. I'm the head of innovation of Prosegur Cash, of course. Yes.
That's my next question. We relate Prosegur to this physical security. How it start to, okay, let's jump to digital world with this cybersecurity and later crypto. How it started? It was something internal or it was a demand of client?
No fear. Hold my beer. Hold my beer. Yes. You can do it. The president, Christian, is a very innovative guy. He's very young. And he said, you can do it, Pepe. Go to Tel Aviv and bring the device. We have a military device in the bunker. We will
talk later.
No? Yeah, sure. It's very, very nice to see. You can go to Tel Aviv and bring a device and start the operation. Yes, I can, for sure. I get a small company. Small company is one employee, 2 external guys, and 1 blockchain expert. And this is Prosegur Crypto for a long time, because we have to separate Prosegur Crypto before MICA and after MICA. Before MICA, we were talking with nobody, because everybody pre-MICA can do it cheaper, faster, bigger. No, we cannot compete there. We lose money a lot. But after MICA, banks started to work, and the first company they call is Prosegur. Of course, the big ones, BBVA, Santander, they decided to do the whole thing by themselves, right? We are very patient. I think I have a lot of friends, you know, this is a small industry. I have a lot of friends, especially in BBVA. I say, you know gravity forces, you never should fight against gravity. But, so taking the risk apart is gravity. You are going to lose. So once you have 1 billion, you are a bank, taking this risk is not your business. Your business is to distribute the product. It's not taking 1 billion risk, because it's going to have a very big impact if you lose 100 billion or whatever. I've been to London in last week, and I say this thing. If you ask a CIO, you can take care of a private key, they say, yes, I can. Because you know, probably you know, that the PIN of a credit card is a private key. It's protecting the PIN of a private, protecting the PIN of a credit card is a private key issue. We have private keys from 50 years ago, but this is not a technological thing. Taking the private key that can sign cash out of crypto is not a technical issue, it's a risk issue. Who is taking care of 100 billion or whatever money? Who is taking care? Who can take insurance policy for such a big quantities? A bank? No, it's false. We can, because we have 1.46 trillion insurance coverage per year. Yes, and we do it because we have so many cash over there, and every single euro is under insurance coverage. We have a due diligence of an insurance company. And I say, well, a lot of people, of British people, is coming here in they say basic questions. They know nothing about blockchain. Yes, very well. No error. 100 guys came here and asked every single question about the device, the bunker, the operations, everything was asked. And we get a very good price. A very good price. We have a competitive price. But if you pay 0.4 for your custody is not under insurance. I tell you this. Okay. So if your custody is not under insurance, you are under risk. Yeah, they have an insurance. Coinbase has insurance, has something that they call insurance lake. They have, I say, the number is changing every day. They have 300 million insurance coverage. How much do they have under custody? 33 billions. I think the last time I saw 33 billions. So there is a misunderstanding here. What if? No? What if? Risk is what if. You know that. We have cold custody, freeze custody, backups, ceremonies. We have a lot of things. I don't know if they have. but we do. We do because we cannot take Prosegur to bankrupt.
Good to know. Talking about this, you asked me, we are from the old banking system, and you know the fame that crypto has been in the past, related always with money laundering, financial terrorism. You have any problem internally or externally when you start this journey of Prosegur crypto or not? Probably you have some good stories.
You will know the good story. Yes, of course. You have fears of what you don't know. Yeah, this is the first natural thing you must know about people. How much do they know about crypto in Prosegur? Nothing. But today we have a AML officer which is crypto related, exclusively crypto related. Jaron is crypto related. It's a crypto guy. He's a bro, but he's officer of AML. Officially has the medal. Okay, so things have changed, but this is not easy. You have to insist. You have to persuade. You have to explain once, another time. But if you are an innovation guy, you never decline the opportunity to say, this is the future. You must say that the company always be near the tokenization of the assets. Yes, this was a previous stage. Now is not a problem. We are allowed by the board of directors to do brokerage, to do exchange, to do custody, to do everything. And even though they are even proud of being there on the tokenization of the debt of the company.
It's a relief.
Yeah. We are very proud of being there. How much do they build with 6 guys, 7 guys? We are more than now. But yes, we are very proud because we insist. Insist is the key. Yes, we go to Colombia. Colombia is a very special country. Hello, Colombia. Colombia has nothing regarding they have embraced the Gafi guidelines, the anti-money laundering, the current Spanish situation, but they haven't do anything regarding something like or MiCA related, nothing. They are under there. So what are doing banks? Are creating fintechs. Are they putting the fintechs in Bermudas, Virgin Islands, whatever? Because otherwise they cannot operate. So the society, the banks are faster and way longer than the power, the government, right? This is Colombia. Peru is moving a lot faster, but they are away from Europe. Brazil is working faster. Argentina is they do a MiCA-like law. Instead of 226 pages, they do 33. But it's key that they reduce the volume of the law, but the key things are already there. So it's perfect. Some country, if you want to do a law, copy the Argentine one. It's perfect. It's really perfect. They are now dealing with tokenization of asset markets. So faster. Roberto Silva is a crack. He's the president of the CMB, the Commission of Values. Fantastic. They are working very hard. We are going out there with digital gold next month. We are very proud to be the first of Fideicomiso with digital gold. Yeah, some countries are working fast. Another, they have to improve very fast. I want to say that if you talk with the economy ministry of Colombia, they are talking about gambling, anti-money laundering. Oof, this conversation belongs to the past. To me, belongs to the past. It's like saying that cash is anti-money laundering, is gambling. Yes, of course. Every single narco wants cash. Yeah, we saw The Sopranos, no? But come on, now we are 2026.
Super interesting. Before jumping to institutional custody, anyone has any question? No? Well, then For those that maybe don't know exactly institutional custody, what it is, in what gap, what type of companies, or until
Yep.
what
How it works.
size, no?
How it works. Yeah. Tier one banks, CaixaBank, I'm talking Spain, CaixaBank, BBVA, Santander, they are not working with us because they have very big machines. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of technology, a lot of departments. So perhaps a digital asset department is bigger than Prosegur Crypto, right? I don't know, but yeah, they are not working with us. We cannot do it. But Dora is changing the thing. Let me talk about Dora later. Tier 2 banks, I mean, Unicaja Banco, Abanca, Renta 4, Bankinter. Yeah, these banks are more prone to be there because they want to check if the product is going to get traction or not, because they see a lot of money getting out of the bank to Coinbase, Kraken, Binance, but they cannot capture the fees, the commission, right? This is true. So what if I get the commission, I get the fee, right? You know, BBVA and Santander is having 1.49% in buy, no? Which is a very, very expensive, but your money is in a bank, right? If you buy in Kraken, it's not in a bank yet. Yet. Yeah, so the institutional custody is for banks, for institutional companies. I mean,
For example, to give other examples, public organizations, governments, family companies.
yes, family
enter in
offices,
this
yes,
in your product or
Yeah.
not?
yeah, even supermarkets. Supermarkets, yeah, some supermarkets have crypto position in treasury. Yeah, we can take the custody of them. But the things works different for one and for others. Generally speaking, a bank work in that way. Having apart the ATM channel and the branch channel, most single point of contact of bank today is web and a application, mobile application, right? So they have to put the product on these applications, web, mobile, and after that they have to connect somehow. Option one, yeah, I'm the bank, I want to connect to Bitpanda, for saying one, Bitpanda, and Bitpanda do the brokerage thing and connect me to the exchange. Good. Second, I get an institutional custody system, and they do the whole thing. Because Bitpanda, even though they have custody, they don't have what they call institutional custody, but they don't have the security measures that we have. It's not the same. As I said before, if you pay 30 or 40 basic points of custody, your custody is not under the insurance. It's impossible, because ours is the cheapest one. It's impossible. Okay, so the things must change. How much does Coinbase takes you for custody? Zero. Because once you put the money on Coinbase, you will know. You go to the blockchain and your money disappear. You take a debt position with Coinbase, and Coinbase start playing with your money. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's what you're seeing. Once you claim your money, Coinbase puts your money back. The problem is liquidity, right? But this is how it works. But MiCA is changing the rules. You read MiCA? I read. And MiCA said, the custody must be one by one. Every single Bitcoin of a customer must be under institutional custody. And you can do nothing as a custodian with the Bitcoin. So the game is over. The game is over. Custody cannot be zero anymore. You can do nothing with the Bitcoin means you can do nothing, because audit exists. So the Autoridad Financiera Andorrana came to us the first time. Yeah, audit. how many do you have? I can see it. Yes, this happened. And this is MICA, this is Europe, but America is going to be the same. You think Argentina put one by one? Yes, of course, one by one custody. Because what is the claim of a single supervisory institutional authority? To protect the minorist consumer. So to protect the consumer, I have to ensure that the asset under custody is really under custody. It's not going everywhere, staking or whatever, no? So it's under custody. So the game is over. That's why institutional custody now takes the place. You know, at the very beginning to 2021, I say, you must start the architecture starting with the custody and then building the rest of the product. I say, well, this doesn't exist, doesn't care. The custody is not important. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because any single regulation, MiFID, PSD2, any single regulation is going to protect the consumer, and to protect the consumer is to ensure that the money of a third party is always protected. This is the same. So MICA is inspired in MiFID, MiFID, como se diga.
Talking about this regulatory standpoint, when MiCA arrives, how was this in Prosegur, how it was a hard time, you were ready when the first papers of MiCA appeared.
How much it
the
cost?
CNMV was easy to contact, and any question you send, it was reply quickly. It was not easy path, because some people ask us when they came here, they are interested in how Spain is when you build a company, and they are interested also in the regulatory standpoint. That is one of the problems. No problems, but something that you have to take care of. How it was in Prosegur.
Yep. And this is when Pepe's experience came to the stage and say, well, what do you need to have a successful supervisory interaction? 3 things. First, money. You need money. Second, a Big Four. Go with the best one, a Big Four. Don't go with a tier 2, tier 3, very crypto-friendly buffet. No, go with a Big Four. Third, do the thing. Do the thing. I mean, the supervisory authority is going to take you, ask you hierarchy, people, money, IT systems, policies, a lot of things. So be prepared. You cannot go with the hands in the pockets and say, what do you ask me? No. You have to be prepared. So having a good partner in terms of legal advisory, let's say Deloitte or Price or whatever, is the best thing you can invest the money. But you need money.
Good money invested, no?
Yes, it's the best. Because otherwise, all these products or projects that we won in 2025 are going to fail in 2026, because everybody here in this stage know that June the 30th of 2026 is the last day you can operate without a MiCA license. We are very, very near. We are under authorization, so we are expecting having MiCA this week or next week or whatever. But yes, we are always very nervous until we have the MiCA license. Yeah, very, very few companies have the MiCA because they started before. We were discussing how to approach, and we lose perhaps a couple of months. So that's why we are a little bit ahead, but we are very confident that we are having MiCA license in February or March. Yes, depending on the supervisor. Yeah.
Any questions for the moment? If not, let's jump to the technology point of view. Could you explain to us, for example, things like multi-signature, MPC, some basics in the blockchain that we already know, but for the audience I think is very interesting.
How it works? our institutional custody. Yeah, this is very surprising for many people. We are not on chain, fully on chain. Yeah, we have to. I put the example just to everyone, let you know. Let's suppose Andorra, small country, very rich people. We have 10 bitcoins. 10 bitcoins. What do we have in the device? And bank, our customer, 10 bitcoins in an omnibus wallet. Customer and bank, 10 bitcoins. And in a database, we have one Juan, one Alicia, one Pedro, one Manuel. Yes, it's just accounting. Okay? We don't want to work on chain. Not every single customer has a wallet. It doesn't work. For institutionals, it doesn't work. Because otherwise, we should have millions of wallets. It's impossible in cold custody. Because to create a wallet, you have to operate the device. Because it's on-chain, offline. Now I'm going to explain. So it's impossible. So we have a wallet per customer, bank, and currency. One for Bitcoin, one for Ethereum, one for Solana, one for Cardano, whatever. Okay? We always advise the banks to start with less currencies to avoid any problem with reputation and so. And they usually start with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and after that they start adding new currency depending on what customer demands. Yeah, this is how we work. We go to the freeze device. We have call and freeze. Free device, average of 0 times per year. 0 times per year. We know we never have to go to the freeze device. We have 40% of the assets in the freeze. They are in the safe box inside a bunker. Freeze device. Call device, another one, different. So you divide the risk. If they attack you, you don't have all the eggs in the same basket. Yeah. We have the call device. How many times do we have to go there? Less than 1 per semester. Because we have a lot of hot money on the exchanges, of course. We have 5 exchanges. As brokers, we have 5 exchanges. We work with Kraken, with Binance, with Coinbase, with Bitpanda, I don't remember, I don't know, 5. And we always give the customer the best price, as Micah obliges us, best execution, okay? How much is a Bitcoin today? This one. So we have funds there. We have fiat money there, and we have crypto, stable coins there. So we are ready to do a 1 second operation, buy and sell with them. It's a professional contract with them. So that's how we work. We have money there. When do we go to the call device? When that money goes down. Exactly. The crypto money. We put more crypto money. What if the fiat money goes down? We ask the bank, and bank, give me more money. They give me more money, I put more money there to buy more crypto. But we don't have to go to the device. We operate the device less than the people expect, which is good for the cybercrime. Because if you don't operate the device, I tell you, the device is a laptop, kind of that. Okay, it's a laptop with a very rugged steel operations. Yes, it's the same device they use to operate the atomic bomb of Israel and so on. It's a very military device, and has no kind of connection. Has no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, nothing. Okay. Even though the software updates, they are done with Israel people coming here by plane with a CD. Yeah, with a CD, the old-fashioned CD. Okay, every single time we go and get the device out of the safe box, we have to call the insurance company to get the permission. So it's a very complex process, right? Very, very complex process. It's like like a film, a movie. Okay, and so the device has no connection to the internet, only has a optical cable, full simplex. What is full simplex? So the photons can go only in one direction. I'm going to be very technical here. You know the OSI levels? Yeah, the top, the bottom, sorry. Yeah, the photons go from the suitcase to the proxy. Proxy is another PC, is a server that is connected to the internet, but the internet information cannot go forward to the device. It's very complicated. Yeah, we do single party computation, multi-party computation. We have several signatures. We have a lot of things, but this is a standard of the industry. Every single you have how is the name? 5 blocks. You have ledger. Yeah, they're the same. What is the difference with the hours? With the one that we have, that the commit of the single operation is done via mobile devices that we operate with a different operating system, and the last confirmation is made by the bank. So the bank agrees that the transfer funds is going to be made. It's very powerful, it's very freak, and it's very, very secure. What is very important in terms you have the money of the third party, right?
And discussing related this, I was thinking when I was writing these questions that at the end, humans, we are the weakest part of the chain.
Yep.
People from Prosegur, the workers, they have some course to have it done, or they have some technique.
This is the 180. We say that we have 180 different security measures, okay? And most of them are not technical measures, are operational measures. I mean, 95 of security problems that Prosegur have in the 50 years of history were with employees involved. Internal people involved, and external too, but internal people involved. So, how do you avoid the internal collusion with the procedures? Number one, a single person cannot take the money out. 2 persons in junction, they cannot take the money out. The money taking out process is a 2-step thing. You need to operate the device, then the approval process, and then you have to operate the game. You cannot change the destination wallet. It's a whitelist, one single wallet. The destination wallet is one single wallet. It's a blacklist and a whitelist. The whitelist is one. Okay, you can change this wallet, yes, but you have to be a super admin. Super admin password is not in our hands. I don't have the super admin password. Alan, which is my blockchain expert, has not. The operator in Andorra, Jaron, has not the password. Who has the password? A Linux admin of Prosegur. Every single time they give us the password, they destroy the password and get another one. So we have a lot of these measures. They are not, it's impossible to get the money out. I don't know. Perhaps we work every single day. We have a CICSO in Prosegur Crypto, Erlis, and every single day I say to him, 24 hours a day, think to avoid to get the money out by an employee or a third party. 24 hours a day is your single job to avoid they rob us. This is how we work.
No, totally. Yeah, you need to be always in the safe side for these kind of events. And let's jump to the tokenization of gold.
Yep.
We have been talking about this. You already have tokenized, I think, for retail or institutional some kilos.
Yep.
What are the next plans for this business?
let me say that. Sometimes we have an idea. I am an innovation guy. I always thinking about what's next. We're going to do the next. So the CIO of the companies always say, Pepe, what's the next? No, always asking the next one. Okay, we tried to do digital gold 3 years ago in an internal contest with employees. They proposed it and we tried. Wasn't has a success because it wasn't his time. It wasn't his time. It was out of time. So today we did digital gold, Prosegur digital gold in 91 days of work. 91 days, 5 people. We do digital gold. What is the digital gold? We buy a gold bullion. We cut the bullion with tokens, and we sell the bullion as the property of the gold, as I said before. Okay. We sell it in a website, prosegurcrypto.com/digital gold, and you can buy. You pass an AML. You put your number, your ID. You have to take a picture of your ID and selfie. You know, this is a standard of the industry. And there's a black in Spain asked us for having that. It's normal because Prosegur is registered in the black, but Prosegur Crypto is too. So it's something you have to do. We need to do who you are, even though if you have to invest more than $5,000 euro, you have to bring us more documentation as normal. Yes, the origin of the funds and so on and so forth, like in a bank. Yeah. Like in a bank. Okay, but we sell the digital gold in a platform, in a website. So what are you doing, Prosegur? Because you are a B2B company. Okay, we work for banks. We bring the money of Santander to our banker, and we put the money on the Mercadona. Santander, Mercadona.
Supermarket in Spain.
Yeah, it's a supermarket in Spain. Corte Inglés, Carrefour, they are our customers, our big customers. We move millions per day. No? So, what are you doing with retail customers? Yes, it's not a good strategy because if you have to be successful with this retail strategy for financial production, you have to be very intensive in terms of marketing, digital marketing. And we are not good in digital. We are good, but not in that case. So we are not to spend a lot of money in digital market, for sure. So what the strategy is you let the financial institution to pay attention to the products. Yeah, we want them to pay attention and be the distributors, natural distributors of the digital gold. Why? Because digital gold is a perfect product for an average investment customer of retail banking. I mean, if you want to invest in gold, as I said before, if you want to invest in gold, it's not easy. I challenge everyone here in the room to go to SEMSA. SEMSA is a gold seller here in Spain, and ask for a kilogram of gold. They are going to say 140,000 euro today, more or less. Okay, now I want a gram of gold. 140? No. 210, 220. It's a 50% of extra price in terms of manipulation. They have to get a gram for the kilo. So physical manipulation increase the price 50%. Okay? So that's why blockchain, the DLT, bring us the opportunity to have 1 gram of gold at the same price of 1 kilo of gold. This is how DLT solve problems and puts you in your pocket. I have a lot of tokens, of course, because I have to make a lot of testing. I have, I don't know, 20, 25. I bought the first 85 euro. Today are 150. So it's a good investment, I say. in July or August, yeah, the first one, 89, 85, I don't remember. I still have it, so it's a good investment. Yeah, so that's why, how are we going to sell the product with banks? in a wholesale model. A wholesale model means I'm a bank. When a customer asks me for a token, a gold token, I go to the wholesale retail, which is Prosegur, give me a token with a wholesale price, say 1% fee, and I sell this token to my customer with a 6% fee. I put the price because I'm the bank. The wholesale price is fixed. Now, this is how we are going with Peruvian banks, Colombian banks, Spanish banks. We are not in production yet, but we are very, very pushy, and we are with good conversations, just to put the money, the digital gold in the hands of the retail customers is what we want. They have millions of customers, so it's easy for us to sell the gold in this way. That even that B2C is safe, is good, but it's not our purpose.
And we could see, for example, silver in the next months or years, or we could see an offer for any B2B that they want to tokenize their own gold. Will you be open to this kind of market?
Yeah, we opened the digital gold to companies. Yeah, they came to us because they have treasury position in gold. So we get the gold, we make an audit. It's good gold, 99.9. So it's good gold. So we store the gold in our vault, and well, they were in our vault. Casually, we tokenize the gold and give them the tokens. So we have the OTC operations. Some retail people come to us and say, I want 2 kilos. Wow, this is not payable with a credit card. No, it's not. So we do, we have kind of customer services for these cases, okay? So the customer service contact with you, when you do a bank transfer, and we put the tokens on you. This is how we work. We sell the tokens on Change Group International in these branches that we have. We are going to sell the gold in Uruguay, in Medinero, of course, and all banking correspondent in Latin America that have a lot of people there every single day. So that's why we have very good perspective with the gold. Next is silver, of course. It's not so easy because you probably don't know, but gold, investment gold, has a special tax agreement here in Spain. It's free for IVA. I don't know. Tax. And there's tax, exactly. So it's free. Investment gold is a special kind of gold. We have purity, but silver is not. How are we going to put the silver without taxes? We are going to put the silver in Iquique. Iquique, Chile, is a special place with no taxes. I don't know the name in English, sorry. It's Puerto Franco. I don't know the name, but we have a facility, Prosegur facility there. We are going to put the silver there and tokenize. Another advantage of tokenization, you put the silver wherever you need, you put the token wherever you need. We are going to sell the token in India, and the gold is in Madrid, no problem. The token is in India. So these are the use cases that put DLT in value, because they are changing people's life, which is not solutions asking for problems. This is changing the people's life.
Yeah, and something that you were telling me before that we didn't mention, that all the processes and everything is in-house, and you don't depend on any third party. And I think this gives you also a great value.
If you think about stable coins or any issuing thing, if you think what is the important thing? Is the technology, is the procedure, the operations? No, it's trust. You trust the issuer or not? It's trust. I tell you, It's an Indian company. Well, now they are not in India anymore. They are in Australia. They call Nuggets. Nuggets. N-A-U-G-G-A-T-S. They do the same thing. Digital gold. Okay. Who is Nugget? Two guys. Two guys. Where they have the gold? In Loomis, Hong Kong. Okay. I buy a token. Okay. Who are Nuggets? Two guys. Are they going to break? I don't know. But if they do, I lose my token. Because how can I go to Hong Kong to reset my piece of gold? I say, I am Loomis Hong Kong. Hello. Loomis is our competence. It's Prosegur, another company. It's a Sweden company. You have what? You know? I see the PDF telling that I'm the owner of, but the key thing is not technology. It's not the PDF. The key thing is it's a big company behind the issuing, and you have the ability to trust that they are going not to fail you in case you have problems. This is the only thing that matters, in my opinion. Is the only thing that matters. So, yeah, asking your question, the gold is on us. We buy the gold. We are partners of London Bullion Market, of course, because we transport gold from all over the world. If you need to transport a ton of gold, just call us. We do the service. Yeah, we are members of London Bullion Market. We buy the gold with London price, so the standard price. We have the technology, the tokenization. We are the custodian of the gold. We are the custodian of the token, and we are the owners of the technology of the website and the APIs and the everything. So no one except Prosegur is working with us in this, which is, of course, a good idea in terms of trust, having the banks and so.
Very good. And my last question, if anyone who is watching us is interested in the products that Prosegur offers, what is the best way to contact you?
Prosegurcrypto.com. We have a very nice website that I design. I'm not a designer, but I was the only employee, so I did the first version. Now we have a very nice website. They have the contact. Of course, we are very active in the industry. If you go to the European Blockchain Convention, we are there. If you go to the Merge Sao Paulo next March, we are there. We came from London, European Blockchain Convention. We are going to go every single event of blockchain. So Anna Elliott, which is my head of business development, and myself, we are going to be every single event. So just go to us and let us know what you need, and for sure we will get you a solution for your problem, for sure.
So that's great. Any questions? No? No one? Yes?
Yes, I do. Of course, I promised my CEO to tokenize the single periodic table, because once I am able to tokenize silver in Chile, well, I don't know, titanium or uranium, I don't know what, but to be very honest, to me, seems to be a joke. I am more interested on tokenize real world asset like buildings or something, right? So we are going to do that when the regulation will be ready. But as I mentioned before, the next product after gold and silver will be capital market assets. So this is a platform. So we are ready to put these tokens on sale on this platform. So it's the same platform that we're going to use to you participate in Prosegur Debt emission that we are going to do in March, if we have luck. So that's why we want to build a platform where we can do tokenized product to be bought and get a profit on that. Pleasure.
Another question?
Yep.
One thing I didn't understand perfectly is which is the difference between
tell you. There are mainly 4 products, gold related. One is physical gold. You have the custody. Some people is going to go to your home and rob the gold. I know, no? Anyone who has more than 1,000 tokens can go to Prosegur and get the bullion. If you have 1,000, I want my bullion, I give you the bullion. So the custody is on you. It's not a good idea because the custody is for free for life. In Prosegur, it's for free for life. Okay, this is physical gold. Prosegur Digital Gold is physical gold tokenized. We have Paxos Gold and which is the other one? Paxos and Tether Gold. I say Tether Gold. Another, yeah. They are cryptocurrency. They are on the exchanges. We are not. They are on the exchanges. Where is the gold? I don't know. Well, I know. It's in El Salvador. No, sorry. The token is in El Salvador and the gold is in Switzerland. Yeah, some kind of that. Very strange. Here is in Madrid. I don't want to compare it. But this is a cryptocurrency because you can use it for paying. You can transfer the cryptocurrency from you to you, and you to you, with different prices. This is not Prosegur Digital Gold. And the fourth one is ETF. Okay, the ETF is a capital market asset. You have to pay, you have to pass MiFID regulation. If you are not a qualified investor, you cannot buy an ETF. It's not for everyone. Instead, digital gold is for everyone because it's physical gold. Everyone knows how it works. It's physical gold. An ETF is like a fund or like a share. It's a product, a complex product. That you have a questionnaire, some questions in MiFID, and if you don't pass the questions, you cannot buy. The bank forbids you to buy the ETF. This is the first. Second, you don't own the gold. The gold is in the asset manager. You are not the owner of the gold. Physically, in terms of law, you are not the owner. You have a participation of the fund, ETF, but you are not the owner of the gold. You don't have gold. You have a share, but not the gold. Instead, this is very easy. The most people that claim to us that you have a good product because it's gold, it's just physical gold. They understand that it's different. That I hope I made me understand. Yeah.
There another question.
Do you have any, you said you are a B2B business, but do you have any plans in the future or in the roadmap to launch retail-facing products for retail investors?
Yeah, it's a temptation, but I'm not allowed to do that. No. My plan was this year to send a front end. If I build a very cheap front end, I can give the service for more people. I mean, I give service for family offices, big tenants of crypto, of course, but they cannot go to a website with private user and password and see how much they have. No, they cannot. We don't allow the people to see in the suitcase of the bunker. We can do because we have the APIs. So it's a matter of making a cheap front end. But my CEO is very concerned now. They say, no, not yet. We are innovation guys, not yet. Come on, next try.
Another one in regards to what...
Yep.
So to understand better your mental map, who would you say is your more useful or true or serious competitor? Because you talked about paradox, you talked about many competitors.
Yeah.
Using a different technology. So from your perspective, what is a serious competitor for you?
Yeah. So my competitors are banks. So BBVA is starting selling cryptocurrency custody. Yeah, with no success, unfortunately. So, Ceca Bank is a big, serious competitor to me because they have an agreement with Bit2Me as a broker, and they do the brokerage and the custody because they are natural custodians here in Spain for regular assets. This is a serious competitor for me. The main exchanges, no, I don't think so. Because after MiCA, I think the roles are going to be well defined. If you are exchange, you are exchange. If you are custodian, you are custodian. We are not exchange anymore. We are not exchange because you are exchange, you have liquidity, you have a book of orders, you have to have many things, low latency systems, whatever. If you are a custodian, you have to be very secure, have very good procedures. So it's different business. Brokers, custodians, and exchange. I think it's going to be kind of that, very similar to capital assets. No? If you go to the share, to buy a share, you have a broker, a custodian, and a book of orders.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, then thank you everyone for coming.
My
Thank you,
pleasure.
Pepe, for having us today, explaining all the products of Prosegur. Please come to another events. We have a course at the end of the month. We will learn how to code in blockchain. We will issue NFTs. We will create tokens. We will do smart contracts. So I invite you, everyone. You don't need to know how to code. You only need to bring your laptop, and we will enjoy these 4 hours of course. For those who want to stay, we are going to have some drinks outside. I don't know if people has other duties at home. So, but the rest of us, we are going to have some drinks, and anyone is invited. Please join us. And thank you, everyone.
Okay.